Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. You're nestled in my plants because I've left my stand over at Allison's. It's actually probably the trunk of my car, but it's all packed up. Anyway, so today's episode is all about whether you are spontaneous or if you're a planner. And I find that for me, I was going to say the older I get, the more spontaneous I'm becoming, but it's not true fully. I still have those moments when I try to plan things. I try to plan parties, or I try to plan dinners, or I try to plan, like get-togethers. What happens during those times is often not planned. It's often much more spontaneous. Unless supplies are needed or something, or something is needed for that event. And what I find is that so much of my own day is relatively unstructured. I mean, it's structured in the sense that certain things have to happen during the day, but when they happen is totally up to me. And so I've been blessed with that ability to be spontaneous and to sort of mix things around for the most part. It's been able to help out the family when I'm needed at the office, for example. It's great for me when I'm dabbling because I can just switch from, playing the keyboard to cutting out a quilt to painting to whatever. The day's wet today, so I didn't go out and garden. I couldn't go out and garden now because it's raining, whereas early this morning it was half decent and I could have gone out then. So, there are just so many different factors, right? And I love the fact that I can sort of have a bit of both in my world. And, one of the things that I've recognized is that a lot of people who are sort of around my age and have a little bit more freedom with their time, maybe who work for themselves, because a lot of my friends are entrepreneurs. We have that flexibility, and so it's great. And even the workforce itself has, I think, particularly since COVID happened, even the workplace itself, because so many people are still working from home, that kind of thing, that there is a little bit more flexibility there as well. So if you decide that you're going to go out and have a late lunch with somebody, or you're going to take a business meeting and you're going to turn it into something like in a different town and it's going to take you longer to get there, it's all good. And I find that we're all about making things experiential. And I think that's one of the things I love most about, the direction that my life is taking, or the direction that I'm steering it in, perhaps, is that I just want it to be fun. I want it to be creative in some way, shape, or form. I want it to be, I guess because I spend so much of my time on my own, dabbling in my own things, that I love things to happen with other people. And so I try to sort of take like-minded interest groups or whatever. And I don't mean I specifically, but as a group of people. So I'm going away Labor Day weekend. It's like our 4th year, I think we're doing this now. And, we all play cards. So we play cards that weekend, and we go out on the ocean, and we, might jig a cod, or I don't know, smoke a cigar. Like we're just wild and crazy that whole weekend. And I love that. And then, I've got other groups of friends who, we all have interest in antique cars maybe, or, we like to dabble in different things, or, we're into music. So you have experiential things with, like-minded people, and sometimes they're planned and sometimes they're spontaneous, and what I love is that if the planned things don't work out, then they become spontaneous things, and it's just a lot of fun. So my question to you is, are you a planned person or a spontaneous person? And how does that work for you? So I'm Musing for the day. Have a great one, everyone.